Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year from Gold's Gym here in Venice Beach. It is a cold, blistery, rainy day out here in Southern California, but we had a year for the history books. Let's get things started and a look back at the year that was 2015. We got things started off with future Hall of Famer, five-time Arnold Classic champion, Dexter the Blade Jackson, who finished up the year with another Arnold Classic champion out in Madrid, Spain. Let's review what Dexter Jackson actually did at the young age of 44 to start the year off. By winning his fifth Arnold Classic champion, he eclipsed Flex Wheeler, who was the record holder at 4. Now he's got 5. He just went on to Australia right after that, a week later, to win the first ever Arnold Classic Australia, and then went to the Mr. Olympia, the 51st anniversary of Joe Weider's Olympia, and he placed first runner-up behind five-time champion Phil Heath. To round the year out for Dexter the Blade Jackson at 45 years old, he flew over to Spain and won the 5th anniversary of the Arnold Classic Europe, adding 3 Arnold Classic titles in 1 year, along with his first runner-up. Dexter the Blade Jackson at 45 years old is Shawn Rays Bodybuilder of the Year. He also got the Shawn Ray Lifetime Achievement Award last year for the things that he'd done in the past. But right now at 45 years old, Dexter Jackson is not showing any signs of slowing down, and we'll probably see him on the Mr. Olympia stage in 2016. After that, Arnold Classic went to Australia. That's a big item. It was the first time that Tony Doherty, promoter, put on the Arnold Classic in Australia. He's now headed into the 2016 season with his 2nd anniversary. Big moves for Arnold Classic. Arnold Schwarzenegger said in 2010 he was going global. He landed in Madrid, Spain. He converted the Australian Pro to the Arnold Classic in Australia. He is now in Brazil for 3 straight years. It'll be his 4th year this May. Now he's added South Africa and China to the calendar for 2016. Arnold Schwarzenegger and company doing very big things for the world of bodybuilding, giving other bodybuilders an opportunity heading into the 2016 season. But getting back to 2015, one of the major stories was Cedric McMillan. Man, which Cedric McMillan would emerge in 2015? Well, he was there and then he wasn't. He got 2nd place in Brazil behind Big Ramy, who finally arrived, and then he disappeared before the Mr. Olympia in Las Vegas. The world still awaits for Cedric McMillan to arrive on the bodybuilding landscape the way that he should. Maybe 2016 will be the year that happens. We'll find out. Another bodybuilder that was written off for dead, Branch Warren. Branch Warren was the Arnold Classic first runner-up in 2015 and landed in the top 6 of the Mr. Olympia, all at the advanced age of 40, with numerous injuries on his resume, including the pec and the quadricep and the tricep. Branch Warren is still doing it the old-fashioned blue-collar way. He won the Atlantic City Pro Championships to earn the right to be on that Mr. Olympia stage and still be amongst the top 6 in the world. He is now in preparation for the 2016 Arnold Classic. He's already got a title to go. He's trying to get back there and win again in 2016. What else can we talk about? Kai Green? Kai Green has not competed in upwards of 18 months. Will the real Kai Green show up? We know that Kai Green started his own supplement company. We also know that Kai Green chose not to sign the contract to compete in the Mr. Olympia. But we saw him 1 week later in Madrid, Spain, guest posing at the Arnold Classic Europe, and it raised a lot of eyebrows. Kai Green was big, and he was also heavy in the midsection. Did it look like he was training for the Olympia? He certainly did look like it prior to the contest, but he chose not to compete in the show, a choice he made, and now has decided to throw his name into the arena for the 2016 Arnold Classic, where he already has 2 titles to his credit. Will he add number 3? On paper, it shows that he may possibly do just that. The arrival of Justin Compton. The young kid wins again and chooses not to compete in the Mr. Olympia. The world awaits for Justin Compton. After he placed 3rd at last year's Arnold Classic, he's now got his name on the paper to compete in 2016. Justin Compton is going to go head-to-head with Kai Green and try to stop Kai Green from winning number 3 and win his first. He's got a very good opportunity to do just that. How about the arrival of big Dallas McCarver? Dallas McCarver, the youngest overall national champion. He won the North America Championships at 21 years young, took a couple of years off, shows up in California in May to win the pro title, and decides to compete in the Mr. Olympia. A bold move for a young 25-year-old, but Dallas McCarver didn't disappoint. He didn't make the top 10, which a lot of pundits had him in the top 10, including myself. Dallas McCarver should arrive in 2016 and right on time at that. Moving forward, are we going to see a few guys disappear from the landscape? We saw very little of Tony Freeman, the veteran. Johnny Jackson still doing the business. And what does the future hold for the Big Bad Wolf? A former Arnold Classic champion. Things didn't go his way at the Mr. Olympia, but he swears 2016 is going to be a big difference for him. One of the bigger stories in all of bodybuilding, of course, is Arnold Schwarzenegger is now basically the new Joe Weider of bodybuilding, creating opportunities on a global scale, including China. China is a huge feather in Arnold's cap. There's 1 billion plus people over there in China, and we're going to be there the third weekend, or I should say the second weekend of August, the third weekend. I should take that back, August the 20th. Also, Arnold's going home. It was in 1975 that Arnold Schwarzenegger competed in Pretoria, South Africa. Don't mind us. And he's going back. Wayne Price, the IFBB Federation president, is putting on the first ever Arnold Classic Championships. Make sure you look up that competition. It's going to be taking place the last week in May. Also, the arrival of the first ever Men's Classic Physique Bodybuilding Championships. Jim Mannion, the president of the NPC, will be putting that on in the month of May in Pittsburgh, a highly anticipated division, a cross between physique and bodybuilding. A lot of athletes I know are certainly looking forward to the first ever Classic Bodybuilding Championships. And one of the new changes in the sport, Ed and Betty Parizo have now taken over the state of Texas. Bodybuilding, physique, fitness, bikini is going to go to a whole nother level with the arrival of Ed and Betty, veterans at promotions with the Europa Sports Championships. They're doing big things out in the state of Texas. Make sure you check them out at texasnpc.com as well. Another change in the sport. Look for it at musculardevelopment.com. We're going to be taking over the website just a little bit, making some twists and tweaks. We've got a lot of new things. We've been hearing your complaints about editing the site, adding new content, the In the Trenches. Muscular Development's David Bay is going to be helping on the back end, get a lot of content. Of course, Jordan Bleckman working tirelessly to bring you guys the video content. And we're going to be working very close with the promoters to get some more access that you guys have been demanding and bringing it all to you courtesy of Steve Bleckman. Make sure you check out the latest cover of Muscular Development coming out in January as we continue to roll with a lot of new changes and a lot of exciting things in 2016. For all of us at Team Muscular Development, Dan Solomon, Bob Chick, Peter McGough, Denise, Kristen, all the people working behind the scenes, Nate, I know I'm missing a few people. We want to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a very happy, safe New Year. Join us at musculardevelopment.com for team coverage in the 2016 season. For Team MD, I'm Shawn Ray. Happy New Year.